Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those new here, my name is Riley. For everyone who are regulars, welcome back. And I mean, I probably sound like a broken record right now, but I think you can probably guess what we're going to do in this video again. So let's jump in. Okay, so as expected, the really nice colored orange poplin carpet female that I picked up last year has finally dropped her clutch of eggs, and I came home from work to see her in the act. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek and show you a cool little angle. So first, here she is. She was several eggs in a while ago. She might still be going. Yeah, looks like she's definitely still going. So I'm gonna leave her alone. But I wanted to give you guys this cool angle. Check that out. So you can see she's putting together the nice beehive in the clutch right now. She's not done, so we're just gonna leave her alone. And I will pick back up with you all hopefully later tonight. Alright, so she took her sweet time and did not want to finish laying before I went to bed. I go to bed early, so it's the next morning and we're gonna pull a clutch of eggs, start this day off. So I'm gonna put you down and do the thing. Alright, as per the usual, got the pre-warmed egg box with the optional tray. And let's see what kind of treasure we've got under here. Oh no. She looks like she's a little bound up. So she didn't finish because this egg seems to be kind of stuck. So this is not good. I'm going to get her off of the egg she has laid and see what I can do for these other ones. So this is not good. She is egg bound. She's not able to push these out. We're going to have to get her to a vet and figure this out. Chances are, start with a shot of oxytocin, see if she can lay them on her own. If that doesn't work, go from there. So, not all gravy. Alrighty, so it's quite a bit later in the day. Gone to work for a bit and checked on that female just now, and she still has not passed any eggs. But I did manage to get an appointment for her, a little urgent care appointment at a different local vet. So I've actually got two local vets that take reptiles. So super blessed. If you don't know if you have local reptile vets near you, check out this link. I'll put it right here. ARAV, I think it's the Association of Reptile and Amphibian Veterinarians, and it's kind of like an online diary or catalog, I guess, of all of them, so you can look around and get a hold of somebody. But yeah, dystocia is the fancy term for egg binding, and it could be a twisted oviduct, just a blocked oviduct, a weird shaped egg, muscle spasms, a tear in the oviduct, something serious, something worse. So we're gonna go get her looked at, and hoping that all she needs is a little shot of oxytocin to stimulate some more muscle contractions to help push those out, because they are like right at the end. They're really busting to come out. They look kind of big, so maybe there's something to do with that. But the most important thing is getting the eggs out of mom to keep her alive. Secondary would be saving the eggs, but they're not quite as important as mom herself. So anyway, I am on the road, as you can tell, and I will pick up with you guys later once I know more. So yeah, how's that for a little fall off the horse? Everything's been going so well, and then I get knocked down with this egg binding in the middle of such a great season. So keeps you humble. Anyway, catch y'all later. Alright, So the analysis is it looks like the 2 last eggs in line by the female's vent are just really big. She tried straining and pushing them out at the vet, but to no avail. So she's staying overnight. She's going to get some small progressive doses of oxytocin over the evening, and hopefully she pushes them out. If she doesn't, the next step would be to drain the last egg and see if that clears enough room for her to push them out on her own. She will also be receiving some calcium and fluids during this to combat dehydration and, give her some energy and everything like that during this whole thing. So hopefully I get a nice positive update either tonight or tomorrow morning that she passed them, doesn't need surgery, and some of the eggs are salvageable. At the very least, if she's alive, that's a victory. So at least we got 5 good eggs. So I will, I guess, pick this back up when I hear more. And yeah, wish her luck. Alright, so it's the next day, and I've heard from the doc twice today. The first call was early this morning saying that no eggs overnight, still waiting, gonna keep trying, sort of deal. Just got off the phone with them, and after a second dose of oxytocin, no eggs are coming out, but their observations are that she's just trying to relax and be comfortable and that she's not even trying to lay the eggs. And after consulting with other colleagues, the doctor there that's taking care of New Girl, that's her nickname, New Girl, feels that maybe she's not trying because she's not in a comfortable setting and she's just a little stressed out by being at the vet. So they're giving her a third and final dose of oxytocin because any more than that, it just renders it kind of useless and you don't want to do any more than that. They've been giving her supporting calcium and fluids to go along with that oxytocin, and she's just relaxing. She's not trying. And so they feel like they've got some time to give her possibly up to a week to see if the rest of these eggs come out. Now, the craziest thing to me, I have two things. One's a crazy thought, and one is just a crazy fact. The crazy thought is those first 5 eggs that came out, maybe they came from one side of an oviduct and these other ones are in the other. I don't know if that's even physically possible, but maybe that's why we're getting 2 different egg deposition dates. I don't know. I'll have to do some more research on that. But the other thing is, there are still supposedly 10 eggs in her, based on what x-rays show, which means 15 eggs. From a pop wound carpet, that's huge. I typically get 10, 11, 12. I think I got 13 to start this year, and that to me is like the biggest pop wound carpet clutch. So 15 seems like a big clutch from a first-time breeder. So maybe she's taking her time. At first we thought the eggs were just really massive at the end, but based on x-ray it looks like they're all pretty uniform, not impacted, nothing's broken, nothing's wrong. So she's just doing everything against every book ever written about carpet pythons at this point. So I'm gonna go pick her up and bring her home and get her settled in. I left her enclosure dirty as it was, so familiar scents and everything. Hopefully she'll feel right at home in a bunch of moss and fresh water and all that. So maybe we'll get eggs from her at some point, but if we don't, there are plenty of other progressive steps we can take to be a little more aggressive about making sure those eggs leave her. So that's the plan, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. Alright, so here she is. She's had a long day and a half. Apparently still has 10 more eggs in her, so we are going to get her set up back home and just let her rest. See what transpires. Trying to do the path of least resistance on this one and see if she can't do it herself before we take more extreme measures. So wish us some luck. Alright, so latest update. Snake is here with me. Snake is home. And gave her some time, left her alone, and just checked on her and decided to kind of move around, see what she was doing. Got her moving, and long story short, kind of encouraged some activity and 3 shots of oxytocin at the vet overnight, some activity, a little encouragement, and we got those eggs out of her. So we got 8 fully shelled, normal looking eggs and 1 slug. And by normal, I mean like they sat in there for an extra day and a half. They don't look normal. They're all squishy and gross. And by all accounts, 100% of eggs that go through that don't hatch. So I've set them up in their own tub. They're probably not going to hatch. I'm not worried about it. But the most important thing is they are out of mom. Mom is okay. Mom is resting. Mom is in a clean tub with fresh water, on heat and everything. So disaster averted, I believe, more or less. And time to just let her rest and get some food back on her, and hope that there aren't any secondary complications from this as we go along. I did take some photographs of some of those eggs. They look really gross. They didn't feel normal either. Not as firm, squishier and whatnot. So anyway, just when you guys thought you were going to get a normal, uneventful egg pulling clutch hype, you know, keep this roller coaster going, we hit a little speed bump. That's normal. So I hope you guys learn from this. Hope none of y'all are discouraged by this. From what I've gathered in my research, a lot of egg binding seems to come from dehydration, lack of space, lack of clean hygiene, which is not the case here, but just food for thought. Kind of interesting. Make sure they always have fresh water, make sure their climate and everything is dialed in, and they always have a clean habitat, no excessive amounts of bacteria. So seems like it was just a little bit of a fluke, but could have been worse, could have been better, but all in all, she's alive and we got 5 good eggs. So I'll take it. Still waiting on one more jungle clutch for this season, and hopefully that goes smoothly. That'll be it for the egg laying. Still got this lady to drop a litter, and maybe she'll surprise me and we'll have an epic amount of rainbow boas this year. One or another. We're getting at least 1 litter. So the breeding season videos are not done, but they are winding down. Animals are shedding, certain things are growing and looking like they're ready for update videos. So stay tuned for some cool update videos on some of the animals. I know a lot of people have been asking for MIA jungle line updates, so that'll be coming. And yeah, feel free to send me any messages, comments about things you want to see, animals that you haven't seen in a while, you want to see updates on, etc. And I'll do what I can. Otherwise, thanks for riding this roller coaster with me. I'll catch you next week. See ya.